This is Alabama Linda, otherwise known as Candy Crush Linda. And since I only back winners, I listen to the Eric Zane Show podcast. Wait, how many times has he been fired? Anyway, here he is, Eric Zane.
Welcome in. Eric Zane Show podcast has begun. A daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures. Each and every weekday morning from the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio. It's 19 degrees. It's a little warmer than yesterday. It might drop a little bit more because the sun just came up, and that's always weird. Hey, sun's up, get colder, but that's whatever. Who gives a shit? I mean, it's just stupid. I've lived here pretty much all my life, and I still can't get used to the fact that it's this cold at this time of the year. Well, you know what? It's March, and this is third winter. We're in third winter, so this is what you get. Thank you so much for being here, folks. Each and every day I do this show, and I owe it all because of you. It all started because of you. I had no intention of starting this podcast. It was like, well, I guess I don't know. I guess I could go sell cars, or I could go back to school or do something, or I really didn't know what I was going to do. But you were kind of like, you were so kind, and the amount of response I got, I was like, well, let's give this a go. Let's see how far we can take this out, and here we are. 3 years, nearly 3 months later. In the past month, it took 6 years and 2 months for me to finally commit to putting the past behind me. That was very difficult for me. It was horrible, you know. Believe me, this isn't like I'm sorry moment. I titled this show on Twitch as apology tour, but that's not from me. That's a Will Smith thing. But this comes up because I just started talking about this. How in the past month I have gone out of my way to not pay attention to anything with my old show in an effort to not think about it, and it's been great. It's really been fantastic. I talked about this last week. And I was like, oh, well, this is what I've had great success. And that's made me I'm happier, and I don't waste as much time. I don't waste any time dealing with all of that nonsense, picking fights with people that listen to their show and my show on Facebook, or just causing trouble. And trust me, I wanted to. I'd like to act like Will Smith and smack the fuck out of everybody. But I was like, I was wasting a ton of time and energy there. So why don't you try this just for one day? Don't listen, for starters. And don't engage anybody. And don't read online the things that they're doing. And you will and see where that takes you after one day. So, and that was good. And so I did it again and again and again. And now it's a month. And it's like, hey, I have broken that nasty habit. And so, okay, cool. All right. Everything is fine. And, but what I noticed was, because I would have this recurring dream, and the recurring dream was, I got hired back there, and it was just awful, really weird. And this has been haunting me for years now, this dream. Different settings, but for the most part, it's the same dream. And, but I noticed that that's stopped. This is how embedded in my brain this is. For the most part, for the last month, I haven't had that type of dream, which is just great, Just here worrying about doing my show, having a good time, putting up with Daisy farting in here, which is just terrible today. A new level of acrid. God. But when I was at TC Paintball, and I can't prove that this is what happened, but Rick still listens to the station, and which is, I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't bust anybody's balls for listening to it. You listen to whatever the fuck you want to. I don't care. And so while I was there, I can't control what's on the radio. I hear a morning show promo. No big deal. It cuts through the air. I was like, oh, God, that's shit. And lo and behold, last night I had another fucking dream. Just like that. And I wake up and it's just terrible. It's just a fucking awful thing. Ugh. But hey, what can you do? No big deal. We got the shit scared out of us yesterday, Diana and I. We went, we went out to eat. We had been meaning to do this, so we just go out and get a little bit of sushi, and about an hour before that, picked up Madison's car from Irvine's, which, by the way, I almost couldn't figure out the lockbox where the key was in. I was like, wait a minute, I'm doing this wrong. It says the code. I put the code in, and I can't get the fucking thing to open. And Dinah rolls up and she goes, Megan just texted me. She gave me the code, and I didn't have the heart until I already have the code. I go, oh, yeah, okay, great. I can't get it to work. And then I finally look at it, squint. I go, oh, I got to turn this way, unlock. Okay. Vehicle's running great. Awesome. Go get sushi. And on the way, just before I leave Irvine's, I text Madison, I have your vehicle. We got to trade cars. She's got my truck. I realize I haven't heard back from her. Dinah says, I just texted Maddie. I haven't heard from her. I go, yeah. I haven't heard. I texted her 40 minutes ago. I haven't heard from her either. So we text her again. Nothing. Call. This is like 6 o'clock at night. Call. Nothing. Goes to voicemail. Huh. Check the Where Is My Family app. We're all on the Where Is My Family app. Do you do that? I've got Jackie on the app. I can see where Jackie is. I can see where Madison is. I can see where Diana is. And I can see where Justin is. I'm not sure why Justin's on it. But you know that you're committed to the relationship if you're on the Where's My Family app. Dinah says, well, she's probably at work. I look on the Where's My Family app. No, she's not. She's at the residence hall. So now this is where my mind goes. The phone is at the residence hall, but she's in the trunk of someone's car who abducted her. I kid you not. Diana's mind goes there too. I go, what are we gonna do? So like, I'm in the middle of dinner, and I'm like, well, we gotta go find her. She goes, okay, well, let me text the roommate. Reach out to the roommate. No response. All right, so the roommate is in the trunk too, with Madison. They've both been taken. This is a private religious college. So, that's where the worst crimes occur. Okay? And all these thoughts are going through my head. She's in pieces. She's in various bags throughout West Michigan. She's totally dead. What are we going to do? Okay, well, that didn't work. I know a high school classmate of hers that lives on the floor below her at that hall. It's a dude. I'll text her, the kid's mom. The mom will text the dude, and the dude will go bang on the door to make sure she's been abducted. Okay, great. So Diana sends the text to the mom. The mom says, okay, I'll tip him off. And I'm actually driving over there, so I will go over there and I will check too. So now all these people are alerted after the abduction. And then the text comes in from the roommate. It says, oh, yeah, sorry, I was in the bathroom. Madison's sleeping. Mm-hmm. We just look at each other like we're idiots. Scared the hell out. It's 6:30. Who sleeps at 6:30? That's the thing college kids do. Yeah, lay down for the nap at 6, and then you stay up till like 4 in the morning doing God knows what. And then, you had aspirations, so you signed up for an 8 o'clock class the next day, and you never go to that one, and you flunk out of that. That's not true. She's doing great. Anyway, it's fucking terrible. The queen, or the princess of the forest, Jacqueline, is flying back from her vacation right now. She left at like midnight Hawaii time, which is 6 a.m. Well, just, 2 hours ago. She lands in Chicago, and then she comes back to Grand Rapids. I'm like, I cannot imagine how screwed up you are going to be with the clock scenario when it comes to jet lag. You go back 6. Just the whole idea of flying through several time zones to get there, and they're 6 hours behind us. And then, basically what is a 6 hour flight to get from Hawaii to Chicago. You're going to fly there, and, now it's that's like 12 hours, The fact that you're leaving at midnight, your time in Hawaii, and then you're going to land in Chicago at noon. And so I can't, seriously, the jet lag, that would probably kill me. I had a hard enough time going from California to Michigan, but she should be back. I'm excited about that. This show each and every day happens on Twitch. I'm always excited about that. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live is where you find it. If you are listening to the audio podcast later on in the day, please follow me on Twitch and sign up with your Amazon Prime account. It says Twitch Prime. Sign up free with Twitch Prime. Do that. Thank you. Link your Amazon Prime to Twitch. That helps your old pal Eric Zane. Twitch brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. Please follow me on social media as well. Facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page. Also brought to you by Irvine's. Follow me on Twitter at Eric Zane Show on Twitter. Brought to you by Blue Frost IT. And follow me on YouTube, Eric Zane Show on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Bell notification. Thumbs up on any video that I might put out there. That brought to you by Frank the Tank Fuss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jason says, what is this vacation you speak of? Never heard of it. Yeah, she's lucky. She is so lucky. She getting fired from the previous job. And then one of her girlfriends who also got fired has family there. So she comes up with the cash for the plane ticket and off she goes. And she just got a new job. So that's just freaking sweet. So that is cool. Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back, Jackie. Did you head over to confirm? Nick says, anyone can text from someone else's phone. I spoke with her. I actually spoke with Madison. You're right. I spoke with Madison on FaceTime. I guess Aram had predicted that she was taking a nap. Yes, you're right. Shut up. Don't act all snooty because you got one right. Today is a big day in the household. First of all, I may have to cut this 10 minutes short or so because I got to get this done and then publish it, but I got to be leaving the house by 10:20 a.m. Today, the NFK visits Dr. Googe. That's the guy who cut him open and fixed his neck. He visits the surgeon today, and I'm a little concerned because yesterday was shower day, and I got behind, and I realized when I was laying down at night time that I had not scrubbed his asshole. So I'm like, oh, no. It's going to stink like shit tomorrow. And there is no time today to give him a shower. Unless if I can hammer this out. Now he's going to freak out. Everything's got to be planned in advance. If I spring shower on him, he might freak out. I might give it a try. I might give it a whirl, but we'll see. He has to visit the doc. I think this is his final checkup. Speaking of showers, the NFK was, he had a question. He goes, hey, so we'll have to ask the doctor if it's okay for me to take a shower, for him to do it himself. And that kind of surprised me because I kind of thought he was like okay with me because I do a very thorough job when I scrub him. I mean, everything is. He's never been cleaner in his life, ever. And I go, well, I go, you know, you do have struggles reaching the tough to reach spots, and I don't mind doing it. You should just let me keep doing it. But we'll see. I actually am hoping he lets me wash his balls, so that I get to continue doing that. That's what I've done. I've replaced listening to Free Beer and Hot Wings and worrying about them with scrubbing the NFK's asshole. And so that's actually healthier for me than listening to that fucking show. So, okay. I've replaced one vice with another. I love to scrub his nuts. It sounds so strange. Taking care of his little foot there. So if he brings it up again, I'm going to have to actually say, well, look, you need to understand. I don't know how to explain this to you. Well, this is the most frank way I can explain this to you. You're just not great at cleaning yourself. And I think I need to keep doing that. I just had an idea pop into my head. I had scheduled Jason Schaefer to play Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer trivia with Dale today. And then it just dawned on me that I'm going to be at the doctor's with Kevin. So that might not work. I might have to punt Jason Schaefer. Let me send this text to Dale. Hi, Dale. Period. I screwed up, and I have to be somewhere at the time that we play our game. Period. We'll do it next week. Period. Thank you anyway. That just popped into my brain. All right. Dear Meathead is tomorrow with my 88-year-old dad. I emphasize 88 because he just turned 88 12 days ago. My God. Send a question for Dad along for Dear Meathead. Please make it pithy, short, and sweet to Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Hang on. And off you go. Today, okay, I've never shared this with you, but I'm going to share with you via screen share how I am able to do what I'm doing today. And that is be on, I don't know if I can. Shit. Oh, fuck. Maybe I can't. Let me see if I can do this. I tried this once before and I screwed it up. Is that it? No. Hang on. No, that's Explorer. We don't want that. Don't want to show everybody what's going on in your world. Window, no. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Ah, I did it. I thought I wasn't going to do it. What you see here is what I see when I record on Big 101.3. And I am going to be on there for the rest of this week, starting today at 10 a.m. So this is a little inside baseball here as to how it works. It all looks very complex, but you see right here, it says 10 a.m. I second that emotion, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. And then there's a pink bar here. That's where I talk. And then below that, it says Bad Case of Lovin' You, Doctor by Robert Palmer. This is what I mean when I say voice tracking. Now, over here, this thing that's moving around, this is the actual voice tracker. Up here, this is the last 10 seconds of Smokey Robinson and the Miracles' Second That Emotion. This is what I recorded yesterday. And then this is the first 10 seconds of Robert Palmer's Doctor. See this green line? That's where they recommend you start talking. See this yellow line? That's the post. That's where Robert Palmer goes, woo, da 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 da. This is how it will sound today at 10 a.m. Big 101.3, the fun hit. Apologies in advance. Eric Zane in for Allie Mack all week. Oh, no. It's Big 101.3. Wow. That's the magic. That's how we do it. And it takes me no time at all to rattle off my voice tracks. All right. Hang on a second here. What the fuck am I doing? This is Big 101.3, the fun hit with the Trogs. Wait a minute. What the hell? Big 101.3, the fun hit with the Trogs. Down, da, da, Wild thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Girl, come on, wild thing. All right, what's the next one? What the hell? As my daughter would say, John Elton. Crocodile Rock, Big 101.3, the fun hit Sam Cooke. All right, hang on. La 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 la. As my daughter would say, John Elton. Crocodile Rock, Big 101.3, the fun hit Sam Cooke. You can tell. Don't know nothing about science books. Don't know nothing about the French I took. What I do know is I love you. Big 101.3, the fun hit Pure Prairie League. This is Amy on Big. Great song. Fantastic song. I love this station. All right, so now you know what the hell happened. And that's the whole day. That's the way radio works these days. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Welcome in again. Thank you so much. So that is my plan for the rest of the week. Got to fill in for Allie, who's just spectacular. I just try not to wreck it. I just try to keep the car on the road. Aram says Eric Zane and the Smoker are ramping legends. I can't touch the Smoker. The Smoker is the absolute best. Chris says, do you put the time in there too? What? No, you can't. You can't say anything dated. You gotta be smart about these things. All right. There you go. Patreon, that is going to happen after I get back from dropping the NFK, after we get back from the docks. I've got some great stories there that I want to get to. Another great dog mauling to talk about. This one might be worse than the girl who got her face eaten. That's right. I said a great dog mauling. There are no great dog maulings. But there's no video for this one. But I think the damage might be worse. We had that chick that got her face eaten off a couple of weeks ago. Hideous. And then 2 months after the incident, she goes public, which I really am second guessing that. I mean, They should have just like recorded it and then not published it. That was too much. What you need to do is you need to wait like a few years after. I don't know. Maybe that's the baseline. Maybe now we can do an update every quarter or every year or something to see the progression. But talk about haunting your sleep. That was gruesome. And the open of this show is brought to you by my friends at Blue Frost IT, online at bluefrostit.com. Now, if you work in any industry where like your tech is about to be upgraded or your boss is thinking about getting new computers, don't just dive into it and run to Best Buy and buy something off the shelf. You need a complimentary consultation about what makes your business grow and what type of equipment you need, okay? It doesn't cost you anything to sit down with these folks for 30 minutes at Blue Frost IT and explain to them what it is you do, what you do. Doesn't matter what it is. Just as long as you can voice what's going on, they can tell you, okay, well, you're going to need this type of setup, and then they'll price that all out for you. They'll do everything, and then you just buy what you were going to buy, and then they'll help you set it up. Okay, that's project work. And then they will convert to managed IT service provider work. You know, things that could happen to you, maybe updates needed or something goes wrong that you want to have them at the ready so that you can call upon them. They can remote in and take care of any troubleshooting that is required. I do that with Blue Frost IT, and I'm not a big company or anything, but I can afford to have that. That is so important. That is part of the structure, the lattice work, the framework of your business to make sure you have someone to take care of your IT in case things go south. Blue Frost IT, 616-200-8550, or find them online at bluefrostit.com. My friends at Gift of Life have been celebrating National Kidney Month throughout the month of March. And it is a perfect opportunity to point out that there is a 5+ year waiting period on donated kidneys for people in the state of Michigan who need a kidney. For some reason, it's higher in Michigan. And this is just so simple. I mean, in the unlikely event that something happens to you where there is an untimely passing, your organs need to be donated. So it's so simple. Go to Gift of Life, their website. You can find it if you go to my website, ericzaneshow.com, or you can just go to giftoflifemichigan.org and just click where it says donate here. Sign up to be on the donor registry, and you just fill out. It's 30 seconds. It takes no time at all. And once you do that, that's all that needs to happen, because while they're picking up your torso after the train hit you, they'll say, all right, this guy's lungs are still good. Let's get him to the hospital stats so he's going to save somebody's life right now. Throw the torso in the back of the truck. It's horrible. I don't think they bargained on me describing it like that, but essentially that's what's going to happen to you. You can take it with you, so go to giftoflifemichigan.org and get on the organ donor registry today. Please, please, please. It's the single most important thing you're going to do today, and it'll take you 30 seconds. My friends at Prince Army want you to be ready in the event that something absurd happens when you're walking down the street, when you're in the shopping mall. If some crazy person bangs on your door, you want to be able to have your pistol at the ready. Your concealed pistol license is what you need to be out in public carrying your gun. Okay? I know somebody like, what? Huh? No, believe me, this happens. And what are you going to do if something crazy does happen? Run? Run away? Hide? Screw that. Prince Arming is your first step. Now, you might think the first step is, well, I got to go buy a gun. Not true. Take the class. All right? Reach out to Steve Prince, 614-204-1705. The class is going to set you back $125. They happen once or twice a month here in West Michigan. Take that class. When you're on the range, because they have range time, part of the class, you're going to test out several guns, okay? You're going to give it like, oh, let me try the 38. Let me try the 9mm. Let me try the 22, whatever. Let me try the 38 revolver, whatever it is. Let me try the 50 caliber. Anyway, 616-204-1705. For my friends at Prince Arming, thank you so much for being here. Stand by. Everybody behaving here? Kate says, I'm going to do some shooting tomorrow for a Republican fundraiser. Sounds like fun. Sarah says, I'm signing up next month. Sarah, holy shit. I forgot about this. I'm going to call you. And then, because I got to talk to you about this. Sarah definitely wants to carry a pistol. She's part of the news today. Thank you for reminding me. Jesus. Not everybody knows what the hell is going on.
Hello, crisis hotline number 1.
Hi, madam. How are you?
Fine.
Are you at home right now?
No, I'm at work.
You're actually working. Okay, right back at it. Now, not only a few people know what's going on, but am I understanding there was a workplace shooting at where you work yesterday?
Yeah, you are correct. Probably about right through this brick wall that's behind me.
My God, okay. What? Everybody okay?
Yeah, yep.
You heard the shot?
No, I heard nothing. And that's what's funny. A third shift person came into the lab where I work, and he was waving his hands, and he said, we gotta go. And I'm just looking at him like, okay, so it's normal for us to have fires here because it's welding equipment out on the floor and they'll catch on fire. And so that's normal. Also, the alarms have not worked before in that situation. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to grab my coat because we always go across the parking lot to the other building to shelter in place. And so I didn't think anything of it. Grabbed my phone, my car, my coat, my keys, whatever. My purse is always in my car. And so as I get to the end of the hallway where my lab is, here's this big guy with an AR-15. And he's like, just put your hands in the air and walk straight through the office out to the cafeteria across the street. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, okay, hands are in the air. And I shut my mouth and did what I was told. And then, there's more people in the cafeteria and they're starting to walk across the street. And of course, some people are complaining, I didn't do nothing. Why I got to put my hands in the air? And I'm like, hey, can you just do what you're told?
Yeah,
why are you getting all mad at me? Why are you popping off at me? What did I do? Now everybody's getting angry at everybody. I go, nobody's getting angry at anybody. Just, it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
Do what you're told. I mean, you see this on TV. You see kids doing this.
Yeah.
Why can adults not? This is the reason why he needed to be slapped by Will Smith. I'm sorry, but dude, shut up.
My God, it's like just do what you're told. Who are you, George Floyd?
I don't get it. So then we got over there, and of course you see all the lights and everything, and you find out that. Yeah, it was a domestic dispute. He wanted to date the girl or was dating him or whatever. And,
Yeah. So the guy who fired the gun doesn't work there.
No, but apparently he had worked here in the past.
And he fired a weapon at a girl who works there.
Yes, correct. Right outside the entranceway. Yep.
Holy shit. Was it like ambush style, or were they like, were they in the same car and they had an argument, or?
No, we have security cameras here, and I start at 6. And my boss came in and told me, because I told him I told him hindsight. I go, I get here at 6 before a lot of other people, and there was a strange, different car in the parking lot, and a guy standing there, and I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, who's that? I know everybody who gets here when I get here. And I didn't think anything of it. He started coming up behind me as he was walking in, but I just started walking faster, and I looked over my shoulder, and he didn't come through the double doors because we have badge access. You can't get in without, and I just always make sure nobody sneaks in behind me, and I direct them to the front entrance instead of where I come in, because then they got to call somebody to let them in.
So you actually saw the bad guy.
Well, they can't confirm if that was him or not.
Yeah. And so he had bad intentions, like, I'm going to meet her there because he's crazy.
It's confirmed with all the security cameras that we have that he was here at 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. So that's his intention was, hey, I know where she is at work, and for whatever reason, I want to. Now, it's just remarkable that she wasn't hurt worse. The lady had a shot to the hand, and then she probably got the hell out of there as quickly as possible.
Oh, well, I didn't witness. I didn't even hear anybody screaming, which is weird. And then when I got across the street, I'm like, I didn't hear no ambulance and no cops rolling up. I mean, I can hear the crows outside my window and stuff like that. And I guess in a situation like that, the cops do not come with sirens rolling and everything like that. And they just got her out of here as quick as they could. I don't even think they called an ambulance. I think somebody just, because it wasn't life-threatening where the wound was, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they caught the maniac, and that guy's behind bars, right?
Yeah. It took him, I think he was holed up in his apartment until like 7:45 last night.
Okay, so he did it, took off, they caught him, and that's the end of it. Wow.
Hopefully. He's a habitual offender.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Okay.
He's a felon that had a weapon.
Now, was the guy who was bitching about hands up, was it the same guy who said he wanted to spit in your asshole?
No, different guy.
Were you hoping he got shot?
Yeah, that would have been kind of sweet. I'm like, shut up. People are just stupid,
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't want to live in a world that doesn't have you in it, so I'm just so happy that you're okay,
Yeah, I am. You know what? I can cross that off an event in my life now. I have survived a workplace shooting. Not many people can say that.
Yeah, you have. Boy, man, what a place to work. You got one guy telling you he wants to spit in your asshole, another guy, and then there's a shooting going on. Holy fuck, what's next,
It's so funny because we were trying to make light of the situation as we're all, holed down. And there's a new guy that had just started working up in the offices like for 2 weeks, and he comes walking in, and he's on his phone. I go, look at him over there checking his Indeed.com, looking for better job opportunities.
Yes. Oh, my God.
He's been here 2 weeks and there's a shooting. Where the hell did I sign up for?
I know it. Well, all right. So glad you're okay. And go get your pistol.
Damn right.
All right, miss. Thank you.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. There you go. Sarah Rook Roosh. Just a treasure. A national. Get out of the car! Come on! Get out of the car and go piss, Brad! Come on! Kyle says, oh, wow, was this the story on the news? Yeah, it was. They actually did have it on Wood TV8. They're all over it. That's how I found out about it, because Sarah wrote, oh, my God, I'm okay. I was like, what the fuck? I had no idea. Shit. Incredible. All right. I got to pee already. Damn it. Yeah, I can't concentrate when I got a tinkle. It's terrible. This is all post-kidney because before I used to be able to hold it more, and I got to go. Hang on. Jason says, any kind of security at your plant, Sarah, other than badge access and cameras? Yeah, they might need to upgrade that. I saw one that says something. Okay. Arc Flash 480 says, my job is one of the BS pistol-free zones. Sitting duck if anything happens. I've worked in those places too, and I usually break the rule. When I was working at Cumulus, I used to carry my piece, and then the head engineer, who's another gun toter, the rules state you cannot bring weapons into the radio station. I said, fuck that. So I'd go in, and then I'd be on the air on BBL, and I'd set it next to me. I had the gun like in the holster. I would take the holster out and just because for whatever reason, sometimes I would take it out and it's just sit next to me. And the engineer would come in and goes, oh yeah, hey, there's your pistol. May I? I go, yeah, sure. It's a pop out the magazine, clear the chip. Here you go. Yeah, this is it. He goes, it's pretty good. Yeah. And then Ben is like, oh no, a gun. Oh, I'm so scared of that gun. I was like, you fucking idiot. There's nothing in there. Shut up. All right. Yeah, Sarah, you need a nice, sweet one, a sweet 38 for your little petite hands. Okay? Some like a revolver. You could get a Ruger, nice 38 with hollow point bullets. Devastating. Take the class. Get your CPL. They should make it at the company that everyone has to carry a gun. If you want to do what that guy did, and you know that everyone at the place is carrying a gun, you would never attempt to do that. You would never attempt to go to that workplace because 50 people would shoot you dead. You know? If I was governor, the first thing I would do is eliminate gun-free zones. Okay? I would eliminate gun-free zones. And then the second thing is I would make it a law that all teachers must carry guns, okay, at the ready, so that to deter bad guys from shooting up schools. You're like, you're crazy, Eric Zane. I don't think I am. All right, where was I? Let me just jump on this. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage invites you to reach out to them, 231-332-6505. If you need a mortgage, Mario can help you. Give him a call and pick his brain and just let him ask you a few questions as to what you're hoping to achieve. Now, if you're kind of like behind the eight ball and things haven't worked out for you and your credit score is a little wonky, he can definitely help you. Now, not every person who does mortgages is created equal. Some of these guys only want the big ticket ones. Somebody who wants to get a $500,000 mortgage who can get one because they have a great credit score. That's awesome. Good for you. Mario can do that too. But where he really earns his money is when he makes himself available and makes sure that everybody gets that opportunity. Even if you've got a credit score that's kind of in the dumper because of life getting in the way of things that does happen, he is going to help you. NMLS number 3035 for the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. My Policy Shop Insurance, Frank the Tank Fuss, 616-914-4070. This will pay off like you wouldn't believe. The thing is, though, you don't even need to spend any money. You just reach out to Frank at that number, especially if Medicare is in your future or in the future of someone you know or love. You've all got a mom or a dad who's over 65, right? Odds are they're already utilizing the Medicare system. All I want you to do is reach out to Frank and say, Eric Zane sent me. My mom or my dad or my mom and dad could use a Medicare checkup. This is free, okay? And the benefit in the long run could be unbelievable. This really was a game changer for the NFK because people that choose their Medicare policy, sometimes they don't know everything, what is available to them, what they're entitled to, and they might not be getting as much as they could and paying more than they need for a lesser policy. That was my brother-in-law, Kevin. Thank God for Frank Fuss. Saved Kevin thousands of dollars. The surgery on his neck was $91,000. Kevin would have been on the hook for 20% of that. That's $18,200 had he done it before January 1. Frank said, no. Get it after January 1. I'm going to change his policy, and he'll get it for next to nothing. Kevin paid $1,300 for that $91,000 surgery. And that's because of Frank. So do this. It's free. Just take a handful of minutes to answer a few questions, and then it could pay off for you like you wouldn't believe. He is a Medicare Advantage Plan expert, 616-914-4070. Do it today. Call or text. Say, Eric Zane sent me. Can you help my mom, my dad, my uncle, my cousin, whatever. It doesn't matter. 616-914-4070 today. And then finally, my friends at Full House Comedy want you to go see a comedy show. There's always fantastic shows that are being booked. Full House Comedy with venues all over the place. You've got Howard City Lanes, Park Theater, the Corner Bar, Grand Rapids Comedy Club, part of Creston Brewery, the Listening Room in Grand Rapids, Back Alley Comedy Club in Muskegon, Rockford Lanes. My gosh, Christopher Titus at Back Alley Saturday. 2 shows, 7 and 9:30. You also have Emma Willman is appearing this weekend. Andy Beningo, Donnie Baker, all starting Wednesday of this week, going through Saturday. All these different locations, all these different comics. All you need to do is go to fullhousecomedy.com. All right. Well, I deliberately wanted to put Will Smith horseshit second, third, fourth into the listing of things I'm going to talk about today. I could see yesterday because it was so fresh and a lot of people just didn't know what was going on with the Will Smith crock of shit. And it was gigantic story, one of the biggest ones in pop culture that has happened in recent memory. And today, I'm like, nah. That didn't stop him on the Today Show today, making that the top story again, which is just crazy to me that it's not, but it is. I mean, it's just kind of the world we live in. I heard one of the boys from, I think it was John Gismingo said, if it bleeds, it leads. You're right. And it sure did lead. But still, there is a war going on, and the president's a fucking idiot. And you would think that would be first. But no, it was Will Smith again. Side note, if you're Jada Pinkett Smith and your goal is to build awareness for alopecia, congrats. This is fucking incredible. Oh, my God. Who is the basketball player? Charlie Villa, what's his name? Villanueva. He has alopecia. He shares his thoughts on the Will Smith, Chris Rock Oscars fiasco. I remember that guy. His thoughts reminded everyone that we don't necessarily see Jada and Will's struggles every day. Villanueva did not give Smith a free pass, though. He's nonetheless proud that he defended his wife. All right. I don't have a problem with anybody, trying to build awareness for alopecia. Congrats. This is very effective. The world now knows what alopecia is. We all got a crash course on it. Hair loss, very real thing. I can imagine that's terrible, especially for a lady. My God. But there's a lot of nuances to this story that are kind of causing it to bubble under still. First off, Will Smith, I made an apology yesterday, right after the Academy announced that they were looking into like punishment, I guess. And I found it interesting that when I say I found it interesting, I'm like, well, of course now he's going to say he's sorry, because the Academy is suggesting that with punishment, it could mean, well, I mean, who knows what it could mean. If he doesn't seem like he's asking for forgiveness, they might hold something against him and, take the damn thing away. And wouldn't that be the shit? You just win the damn thing, and then you're going to get it taken away. So CBS Evening News covered it, and I'm struggling to find it. Hang on. There it is. Bear with me. I apologize. Here you go. I think I got this. Nope. I don't want to get a phone call from Andrea saying, look, Eric Zane, we can't even hear the damn thing. Get your shit together.
Unfortunately, isn't the groundbreaking Best Picture winner Coda. More on that in a minute. But it's what happens now after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock live on the air. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Scientists said in a statement today that it condemns Smith's actions and has launched a formal review. We get more now from Entertainment Tonight co-host Kevin Frazier.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Will Smith laughs. Jada Pinkett Smith
Look at her.
Stunned. Seconds before this.
Oh, wow.
Around the world. And
I got to see it again. I got it.
Smith laughs. Jada Pinkett Smith is stunned. Seconds before this.
Oh, wow.
we gotta park on this just a little bit more. Chris Rock is not getting enough credit for standing there with his hands behind his back and just eating that slap. I mean, he hit him hard. He hit him really hard. And he went, wow. And then the line, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me, is fucking great. That was really, really awesome. I think that we need to park on that for a little bit. I really thought that was excellent.
Around the world.
Wow.
Stunned. Seconds before this.
Oh, wow.
The slap heard around the world. And the parts bleeped out afterwards.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going.
What's her name? Lupita something or other. She is beautiful. She was like, oh no.
Okay.
Smith was enraged by the G.I. Jane reference because of his wife's hair loss from alopecia.
Damn, his wife is pretty. Look at her.
Moments later, Smith is seen in these photos talking with Tyler Perry, Bradley Cooper, and Denzel Washington, who he referenced in his acceptance speech for Best Actor.
Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you.
Some are defending Smith. Comedian Tiffany Haddish told People magazine, when I saw a black man stand up for his wife, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Well, did you feel the same way when he had to sit back and watch another man put his ding dong in her vagina? I'm guessing that what do you think about that? Because that's what the relationship is like.
But director Rob Reiner tweeted, he's lucky Chris is not filing assault charges. And this from actress Sophia Bush. Violence isn't okay. Assault is never the answer.
The thing he did is something that you're told in preschool you're not allowed to do.
Daniel Feinberg is the chief TV critic for The Hollywood Reporter.
To slap someone in a public place, you will probably be charged with something. You will definitely be asked to leave that place. You will probably not be handed a trophy within 15 minutes of doing it.
After winning...
All of this might have been the weirdest part of the night. The fact that minutes later, they have to go on with the show and do this, and this fucker wins, and everybody kisses his ass, and then the after party. This was fucking horrible. I hate this guy.
losing his Oscar for Best Actor, Smith apologized to everyone, it seemed, except Chris Rock.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
But late today, he posted,
Fucking weirdo.
"My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong."
Well, Kevin Frazier joins us now from Los Angeles. So, Kevin, do we know if the Academy is considering punishment for Will Smith?
They are. You know, in 2017, they amended their code of conduct after the Harvey Weinstein scandal when he was ousted from the membership. Will most likely face some kind of disciplinary action, but an insider told me they don't think he'll lose his Oscar.
And then, Kevin, has anyone heard from Chris Rock?
Well, Chris went to a different after party last night, and a source there told us that while he didn't want to talk about it and that he just wanted to move on, he was there to kind of have fun and forget about it. And also that we all know that Chris did not press charges against Will with the LAPD.
Kevin Frazier, thank you so much.
All right, he did nothing
President
wrong.
Biden surprised the world today.
The fuck? Jesus, killing me. Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. And it's surprising to me that Tiffany Haddish is that she is saying that. I mean, she's a fucking comic. The context is Chris Rock. He is the context. Okay? He is supposed to do that. And the whole thing is just stupid. Fucking assholes. And then his whole apology, Will Smith's whole apology, reads like this. Violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. You know, it really strikes me that he is so much in defense of something like that joke, but she can go on a podcast and talk about getting slammed by whomever she chooses to have sex with. He's talking about, oh yeah, you know, I gotta respect. You don't have any respect for your fucking marriage if you let your wife get plowed by randos, you fucking pig. So I don't buy any of this. You know, to me, he has no credibility. If he's like, yeah, I'm all about defending her from a comedian who makes a 5-cent joke on stage that didn't hurt anybody. Yeah, if my wife has sex with 3 guys where she's a BBC sandwich, you know, that's cool. Fuck that. No way. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed by my actions. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. Too late. I think they are. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. Shut up. I would also like to apologize to the Academy. This is what this is really about. The producers of the show and all the attendees and everyone watching around the world. I'd like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. The actual King Richard, he's 80. He speaks through a family spokesman now. In the Williams family, he said, yeah, this was wrong. Will Smith's own mother said, I was very surprised at his behavior. If your mom says that, that's bad. I was surprised at that. That's even whenever a parent says, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed, or I'm surprised at your behavior. That's what hurts. And so his own mother said, I was very surprised with my son's behavior. I've never seen him do that before. Oh, God. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. Yeah, fuck off. Fuck you. And just God bless Chris Rock taking that solid shot like a champ laughing. He didn't rub his face or anything. He didn't do anything. He just ate it. Little Chris Rock, and then went, oh, man. And still had the presence to say, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. That was spectacular, and then he carried on and he gave away the award and walked off the stage like a man, did not press charges, didn't say shit after. This guy is a fucking saint. He is a national treasure. He deserves more credit for that. My God, while this piece of shit sits there and parties his ass off with all these dick-sucking, ass-kissing Hollywood fucks, what a crock of shit this was. My God. And then people rushing to defend him. Come on. God bless Today host Craig Melvin. This is Craig Melvin right here. That's the dude. All right. You've seen him before, and I really like him on the Today Show. He's just fantastic. And I remember watching it on Monday morning, and he seemed annoyed because they played Will Smith's acceptance speech, and they said, yeah, he has, as you can see, he apologized. And Melvin said, yeah, he didn't apologize to Chris Rock. So you can tell he was annoyed with that. Well, that continued. And so now he's getting raked over the coals because he's, quote, unquote, not defending a black man. Now, Craig Melvin keeps it fucking real. He smells bullshit a mile away. It doesn't matter. He's colorblind to that shit, okay? But other people aren't, and they're saying he should be defending Will Smith because he's black, which, what a fucking thing to say. Are you kidding me? I don't defend David Duke because I'm white and so is he. You racist fucks. From the New York Post, Today's Show host Craig Melvin said that Will Smith's Oscar slap aided, quote, this long-held perception that men of color can't control their rage and anger. Now, be honest with you, I had not heard that perception, the only thing I'd ever heard was about concerning that was in the WWE when Bobby the Brain Heenan used to say about Tito Santana that Mexicans have hot tempers. That's the extent of the only time I've ever heard that type of thing. Yeah, those Latinos, those Mexicans, they got fiery tempers. That's why I say that about Joe Martinez. But anyway, that's a joke. I never heard that about men of color, but Craig Melvin seems to think so. And Melvin's black. Melvin's talked openly about raising his biracial children as a black father and called the Best Actor winner's actions really disappointing. The 42-year-old host has two children. His son Delano is 8 and his daughter Sybil is 5, with his white sports anchor wife Lindsay Zarniak. I had never heard of her. I didn't know this. I don't care. He said on air Monday morning it was really disappointing. And then he said, if you're raising a boy, especially in this country, you spend so much of your time talking to our kids about keeping your hands to yourself, controlling your emotions. And then there's also this long-held perception in this country that men of color especially can't control their rage and their anger. And to see someone who has been that beloved for decades, it was troubling on so many levels, he added. Now, I think that's fair, don't you? Doesn't that sound like it was well thought of? It sounded like it was a perfect time to say that for Craig Melvin. Well, everybody threw Melvin under the bus. Whoever Michael Todd Brown is tweeted, "You never cease to amaze me." He might just be some rando. You also have a duty to represent and protect men of color, this guy says. What? So are you saying, Michael Todd Brown, that if Craig Melvin doesn't protect Will Smith, he's disavowing his duty? No. You asshole. He smells bullshit a mile away and he's calling somebody out for it. That's true. That's real. Your on-air comments did nothing but add fuel to an already volatile situation. That's also bullshit. His job is to respond to things that are being talked about. He's a reviewer of pop culture. And That's his job. And if somebody acts like an asshole, what do you want him to say? He did the right thing? No, you dick. An already volatile situation and are nothing more than another form. He says Craig Melvin is another form of black on black crime. What? Get the fuck out of here. This is a bummer. Jonathan Green wrote, "You are wrong, Craig. Men of color has nothing to do with Will slapping the heck out of Chris Rock. In the black culture, if you talk about our mother and our wife, we will kick your ass. Maybe you need to come to the hood and visit again." Oh, boy. I'm not even touching that one. I'm not even going to warn a response for that, asshole. However, this person tweeted, "I have to say that was a very eloquent observation by Craig Melvin on the Today Show about the Oscars." LaShawn added, "Craig Melvin was 100%. Young black men deserve better than what Will Smith gave them last night. These kids out here aren't famous. And if they slap someone at school over a fucking joke, they're liable to end up dead. Y'all making excuses for this crap is so toxic." And that was said by a black man. So I'm glad some people that some wisdom won out in this one. After he made his comments, after Craig Melvin said that, fellow Today Show hosts also gave their thoughts. Tom Lamas added, there is Lamas. Double L makes a ya sound. "There is so much more to the story. I agree with you about the violence. You're 100% right. But Will Smith and his wife had been the butt of so many jokes for the last year. And I wonder how much of that was there to just bubbling. I don't know." To which Melvin added, "As you said, it's never about the thing." Yeah, who knows? Maybe they got just sick and tired, but that's still inexcusable. Hoda said, "It's never about the thing, and I read Will Smith's autobiography, which was amazing, and in the beginning he described himself as a coward." All right. Whatever. So that's that. There's I'll link it up. You can check it out on your own. There's a little bit more to it, but I still stand by Chris Rock is a fucking beast. Whoa, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Fucking fantastic. More on that in a second. First of all, Threads podcast Life Unfiltered. What did the boys talk about? Aren't they going on hiatus soon? Isn't that what the plan is? 2 episodes ago, your old pal Eric Zane was on it. That was episode 172. Episode 173, dealing with stress, inflation, Russia, Israel. What's going on in Israel? Job changes, neglected friendships, and more. Man, you guys are fucking gold. Just wonderful human beings. I love that. Threadspodcast.com. Meanwhile, Just Chirpin'. Online at justchirpin.com. Found also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Search Just Chirpin'. CHIRPIN. CHIRPIN. Just Chirpin'. Episode 54 is called Punched in the Face. Did one of these guys get punched in the face? Maybe that has to do... What? I don't think it has to do... When did you guys record that? That's the timing of that is incredible. Let's get old Stephen Hyde in here. By the way, Stephen Hyde went over to Irvine's Auto Repair, I understand. Thank you, buddy, for a little sponsor on Sponsor Crime.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I see the latest episode is called Punched in the Face.
Punched in the face. Yeah, I heard you talking about it. I was listening to the live stream.
Yeah, what happened? Somebody get punched?
Nobody got punched in the face. I can't think of what we were talking about. Why Jay came up with that as a title.
Oh my God! Well, it's clickbait is what it is then.
Yeah, it's all clickbait.
Okay, that you know what I can relate to that because that's what I do too.
Right. You got to do something to get them to listen.
Are you team Will Smith or are you team Chris Rock?
Oh gosh, it's a very unfortunate event. I think I might be team Chris Rock on this one.
What do you mean think? What do you mean think?
I can understand losing your cool. I always play the middle ground. Like I can see where Will's coming from, but I don't think it's an appropriate time and place to do so. You could have probably addressed it after the show.
Well, it's never an appropriate time and place to punch someone unless you're on the ice. We all know that.
Yes, it's warranted and appropriate, and you only get 2 to 5 minutes for doing that on the ice. In the real world, real life, you can't do that. There's no penalty.
No.
Well, there is. You go to jail.
Yes. Did you play hockey when you were a kid, like actual organized hockey?
Yeah, I started playing organized hockey when I was 12.
Did you think you were going to be an NHL hockey player?
Always wanted to be. I when I was young, I probably thought I'd make it to the NHL.
Were you any good, or did you stink? Did you stink, or were you any good?
I was decent. I think I've gotten better, as a matter of fact, since playing high school. But I was on my varsity team for 4 years. I was the only freshman.
Yeah, but
my freshman year.
I'm looking at you now, and you're slamming a beer on the ice.
Yeah, well, that's beer league.
All right.
They go hand in hand. You can't play beer league and not drink a beer here and there.
Yeah, Sarah is a big fan of you. She said, I love those guys. She said, go listen to episode 45 with Eric. That's when you guys ripped me a new one, apparently.
We did chirp you pretty good that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate you listening.
No, she loves you. She wants to have sex with all 4 of you at the same time.
I don't even know what to say to that.
No, don't say anything. I'm just kidding you. She doesn't really want that. All right. Really good. Okay. Tell everybody needs to go Just Chirpin'. Check you guys out.
Yeah. Check us out. We're going to record tomorrow and talk about the Wings getting their asses handed to them on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, they suck
lately
now.
Their games have been looking like football scores.
Yeah, it's bad. Outside of the story of Lucas Raymond and Sider, coming of age so dramatically this year with a chance both at Rookie of the Year. That's about it. There's nothing else worth talking about.
Right. Yeah. As far as the Wings are concerned, I also saw Tom Wilson threw some knuckles at Brendan Smith, who was just recovering from a skull fracture no more than a month ago. So I'm wondering what the hell Brendan Smith was doing getting into a tussle with Tom Wilson. So his head is fractured again after that Tilly.
Oh my God, a Tilly. All right, excellent. Okay, buddy. I will talk to you. Have a good day, okay?
You too, buddy. Thanks for the call. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, man. See ya. There you go. Stefan from Just Chirpin'. I often am amazed by Americans sound Canadian because they play hockey. That's true. Remarkable. All right, check those boys out. New people in the world that I hate the most. Move over. Anti-vaxxers. That's still just a term I use. I know it's not a vaccine. It's a shot. Move over. Anti-vaxxers. Move over. Trump supporters and people who think the election is fake. Move over. January 6th insurrectionists. And make room for the new people I hate most. People who think that the Will Smith thing was fake and staged. Some even say that he didn't even touch Chris Rock. And I don't know why you annoy me so badly, but I just want to punch you right in the face. I want to do what Will Smith did to Chris Rock. I just want to hurt you. I don't know why. I'm just being honest here. I just want to kick you as hard as I can in the balls or the vagina. I just, you make me so angry. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All right. You're not going to believe this. I have to pee again. It's so bad. I've been drinking water. Okay. So that's what's going on. So you're going to have to wait here. You mind? This is the best I can do. I have to. I can't even concentrate. Melissa says, can his next chair just be a toilet? You know, give me a break. Come on. Second intermission, third period about to start. You won't believe what happened to me yesterday. This is ridiculous. Okay, when I got my taxes done from the Gins, you know, I was expecting, I'm not kidding you, $20,000 to $30,000. And he said to me ahead of time, he goes, I built you this S Corp. And I said, yeah. He goes, you know what that is? I said, no. He goes, I have worked my magic. You are going to be fine. Just relax. And I said, no, you don't know what you're talking about. He goes, I do. And I don't know why you're telling me that. You tell everybody to trust me. Trust me. I get my taxes back. I see two figures. I see roughly $2,100 for federal, $2,300 for state, and $19 for city. And I'm like, I got money back. This is incredible. You were right. You're just fantastic. I mean, that's actually a great chunk of change. I'm going to use that money to pay off a credit card. This is spectacular. I went from thinking I was going to owe tens of thousands of dollars to getting money back. Oh, my God. So cool. Yesterday, I got that credit card bill, and I was like, shit, I got to pay this off. I haven't even sent in. I haven't even taken. He gives me a folder, the Gins, okay, of what. And in the folder is things like money I owe him for running the S Corp. And so I got to take a look at that. Now, I had already taken a look at it online. Hold on a second. Bruce, don't lick the chair. I'd already taken a look at it online and saw the numbers and just shut it. I go, thank God. I was expecting to see, like I said, 20 or 30. And it said I'm getting that money back. I was like, fantastic. So yesterday, I open up that folder and it says, why does it say mail check next to $2,100 and then $2,300 for state? It says mail check. And I went, oh, so the government is mailing me a check? That's weird because it's always electronic. What? I wonder why it's different than this year. And then I noticed that where it says $2,100 and $2,300, it says refund / money owed. So that number could be refund or money owed. And then I went, oh no, I actually owe this money. I'm not getting any. Now that makes more sense. Oh, fuck me, son of a bitch. So I went from thinking I'm getting about $4,500 back to no, you owe $4,500. And I'm like, oh, thank God I looked at this 20 days before it's due so I can move the fucking shells around on the shelf. I'm like, fuck me. So that was, and Diana's sitting there and she's just like got home from work and she's like, oh, whatever, having a cup of coffee. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, we got to, and my eyes light up. I go, oh, fuck. We gotta pay this shit. It's the end of the world. And she goes, no, it's not. It's not. What were you expecting to pay? I go, $30,000. I go, well, what do you pay? And she goes, well, I go, well, then now I go, well, that's not the end of the world. No, I mean, you can figure that out. You're fine. Stop freaking out. I go, okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm serious, man. I was so close to an anxiety attack. Did not have one, might I add. But that was fucking weird. If you think you're getting $4,500 back and you actually owe that? Oh, shit. What an asshole. All right. Can't believe I forgot to talk about that. Let's watch this. This is video of. Did you hear about this Pennsylvania pileup? This could very well have been our very own Jason Mays, who, like 2 weeks ago, on US 131 between Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids, there was one of these. All of a sudden, zero visibility, massive snowfall, out of nowhere, fog. It's like a fucking, horrible scene. And this just happened in Pennsylvania. The video is from, you can see this guy's car. The guy who's shooting the video, this is his car right there, this Dodge Charger. He got hit. This is right at the beginning of this catastrophe. And then he gets out and starts rolling his cell phone footage. He starts to annoy the shit out of me because he's thinking it's hilarious. Check this out. Oh, wow. Okay. Pay special attention. This guy's getting out of his car. Okay. Okay, now we can't even see what's coming. It's seriously low visibility. This guy getting out of his car. They're like, holy shit. Now watch in the distance.
This is ridiculous. It's snow and fog mixed together, and it made the visibility down to zero.
Look at.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
Oh, my God. Holy shit.
My car is gone.
This is dude's car. Now, what you don't know is several people died in this. Okay? So, holy shit. And this guy is like, okay, I got mixed emotions on this video.
I need to get all my shit out of our car, but it's too dangerous. And this fire. Oh, look at that. I need to get off the road.
That wrecker wasn't coming to help. That wrecker kind of just made it through. He plowed through everybody. He just happened to be on the road.
This is crazy. My car. No. Look at that fire. Oh, my God.
Yeah, put down the fucking phone and go see if someone needs help, you fucking asshole. Like, some guy's got, standing on the side of the road. He's got a cane. You might want to get him off the road a little more.
This is crazy, man.
This guy's more interested in getting a video than seeing if anyone is hurt.
What am I going to do about the charger? My charger! Oh my gosh! I don't know what that truck is on. Oh my God, those fires is crazy over there.
Yeah, there's someone burning to death right now.
I'm not going over there. I'm gonna check out the action over here.
Oh. Listen to that. There are Ukrainians that are seeing this. They're like, this is fucked. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Was I even driving?
She don't remember the car she was driving.
I don't think it occurs to this guy once that people could be hurt.
Man,
wait, maybe here.
I'm gonna try to see if I can start saving people if they're hurt.
Oh, really? Oh, what's so cool of you to think about that.
So, oh my God, that fire. Oh man, I'm gonna go see if I can help someone.
Uh-huh.
I gotta let you guys go. I'm sorry.
No, he stopped. He's laughing. He stopped the video and said, fuck that. I'm not doing shit. So that was brought on by some crazy snow squall. My God, what an idiot. Jesse says he's like laughing. Too much heroin. Kenny says, and people make fun of us for shutting down in these conditions. Okay, hold on. Those conditions don't happen in Tennessee. You might get an inch of snow, all right? That is not the same. I've lived in Tennessee. I know what it's like when it snows there. You get an inch, the schools are closed for a week, and everybody buys all the milk and the bread. Okay? Corey says a real pro would have put the camera in his front pocket facing out so you can still record saving people. Unbelievable. Yeah, that turned out to be quite a gruesome thing. Several people died in that one. On an I-81. 50-car pileup is what that was. And that's a thing. As you all know, I am the greatest driver in the world. And I always have a distance, several car lengths, 8 to 10. I keep way back, That's the chauffeur training. And but even that, I don't think that would have saved me because everybody else drives like an asshole. Okay? Everybody gets so close. Man, when I sit there and drive, if I am driving the speed limit and there's space between the car in front of me that much, which I always keep that distance, the driver behind me, though me and the guy in front of me are going the same speed, will get first he'll tailgate me, then whip over, pass me and cut me off just barely passing me, then get over, and then they speed up to close the gap. And now doing the same speed they were doing when they were behind me. The only difference is I'm now behind them. And they've made up however many feet, 100 feet of distance, but are still hindered by the guy in front of them. They can't even pass them. It's like, what? You know how stupid you are? And then my favorite is then getting next to them at the traffic light. This isn't even on the interstate. This is at a traffic light or city streets. It's like you're not gonna get anywhere any faster. Slow the fuck down. This is why wrecks happen, you piece of shit. My God. All right. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, basketball last night. This was sent to me by Chris. And Chris's narration of this just cracks me up. It was from the UConn NC State ladies basketball Elite 8 game. Winner goes to the ladies Final Four. And this actually was a great game. You know what I actually am quite impressed by? I've picked on ladies basketball before, but it's not like the three-point line is any closer than the men's. It might be a little closer now that I think about it, but not much, if anything. And they fucking drain them from way downtown. It's absolutely great. And in this game, it went to double overtime. There was even a play where in the first overtime, NC State, with barely any time left, just a handful of seconds, they inbounded the ball, and they made some chick made a long-range three-pointer to force a second overtime, but then UConn won the game in the second overtime, and it actually looked very, very exciting. You're like, am I really hearing what I think I'm hearing when Eric says that? No, it was. It was great. But what this is Chris was watching it, and he sent along a muppety, flippity, contorted bone break for you. So this is rough. This is going to be terrible and gross. Okay? Let's check it out. And you'll hear Chris's voice on this. Chris lives right by me here in Jenison, and he sent this along.
All right, Zane. I have the mippity, floppity, fuckity, disgusting injury of the night. Here we go.
Now, I think it's I think it's this tall girl here, or it might be this one. And she's going to be under the basket, and she's going to fall. All right? You're not looking for a knee. You're looking for an arm. Okay. Okay. Can barely hear it, I know. Now you could barely hear it, but you can hear. Oh, she's moaning. She's in pain. This is head coach Gino Auriemma. Been there forever. He's walking out. He's gonna check it out. He's like, all right, what's going on? The trainer there is like, yeah, she's fucked. This lady comes out. They like, okay, let's see it. Okay. See what happened here, Rebecca. Sorry about the sound. Okay, can't really see anything there. Hard to tell there. Hard to tell there. Okay.
Fuck.
No, wait. Watch. Left wrist. Oh.
Shit.
Did you see that thing? It was, oh, no. His reaction cracks me up. Now here you see that ridge there? It's busted. That's contorted, but Chris.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. Chris, thank you. You made me laugh. Your reaction to that. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh yeah. So that poor thing. That left wrist is just broken. Corey says people watch women's basketball. I guess. I mean, it was a great game, and I mean, people do watch that. Corey says, also, this is the highest ratings event in women's sports in the past 20 years. All right, enough. I get it. I make those jokes, too. All right. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. And your reaction. That was spectacular. Okay, let's move on. I want to share with you, this was spectacular. It's a Joe Biden clip. Now, Joe Biden, in the last several days, has been talking shit, and then the White House has to clean up the mess. All right? The term walking back keeps being used for President Biden. This reporter named Peter Doocy wants to talk about that. Now, this on the heels of Joe Biden saying, for God's sake, Putin cannot remain in power. All right? And then after that happens, Russia responds terribly. And they were pretty measured. They said Joe Biden doesn't determine who the president of Russia is. The Russian people do. Joe Biden's White House has to say, oh, no, what he meant was this. And then he actually doubled down on it. And so it's all kind of weird. Okay? This guy, Peter Doocy, takes him to task on this. And, he has to be respectful, but listen to how this goes. This is pretty hysterical. And I give Peter Doocy credit for doing this in this clip.
Thank you very much.
I know you're going to ask a really nice question.
Well, it's an important question, I think. Are you worried that other leaders in the world are going to start to doubt that America is back if some of these big things that you say on the world stage keep getting walked back?
What's getting walked back?
Everything. Come on, man.
It made it sound like, just in the last couple days, it sounded like you told U.S. troops they were going to Ukraine, it sounded like you said it was possible the U.S. would use a chemical weapon, and it sounded like you were calling for regime change in Russia. And we know
none of the three occurred.
None of the three occurred. Come on, man. That's the old piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. We heard it. We have ears. You said, for God's sake. That's where I wish Peter Doocy would say, your quote is, for God's sake, Putin cannot remain in power. I wish he would have then said, wait a minute, your quote was, and then said the quote. How can you talk yourself out of, how can you talk your way out of that when it's your words?
You were calling for regime change in Russia, and we know
none of the three occurred.
None of the three occurred?
None of the three.
Mr. President?
Doocy's way too respectful, but I guess he has to be.
Interpret the language that way. I was talking to the troops. We're talking about helping train the troops that are the Ukrainian troops that are in Poland. That's what the context. I sat there with those guys for a couple hours. That's what we talked about.
So when you said you're going to see when you're there, you were not intending to
I was referring to meeting with and talking with the Ukrainian troops that were in Poland.
Andy sounds drunk again.
You said a chemical weapon use by Russia would trigger a response in kind.
It will trigger a significant response.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to tell you. Why would I tell you? You got to be silly.
The world?
Why would I tell you?
Wants to know.
No, shut up, Doocy. Doocy's fucking this up. Of course he's not going to tell you. So that's dumb that you did that. You should have gone with the most recent one. When he said all three, none of those happened. No, they did. And here's the quote. The one about Putin is the only one anybody cares about. Doocy, why are you talking about these ones no one even paid attention to? And then you say, yeah, well, what is the response? And all the president has to say is, well, I'm not going to tell you. And then that's it. You lose. What the fuck? How are you fucking this up, Doocy?
The world wants to know a lot of things. I'm not telling them what the response would be. Then Russia knows the response.
A little stutter there. Doocy, you idiot. You had him. Oh, my God. This is how shit gets bungled. You had him dead to rights. The split screen, you were mic'd, so we didn't have to wonder what you were saying. But Jesus, man, you had him right there. All you had to do was say the quote about what he said. My God. Corey says silly is an underrated insult. Yes, it is. I like it. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'm not going to tell you what the response is. Kenny says pussy ass old fuck. Wow. Pussy ass old fuck? That is Kenny busting out the 8th grade insult here. I thought I was the only one that did that shit. Great Gabagool, don't jizz on my face and tell me it's sleeting. Okay. Corey says that's a play out of Trump's book. Okay. This happened yesterday. Kyle Ryan tried that same shit on this show. Yeah, but what about Trump? Yeah, but shut up. Shut the fuck up. He's not even the president anymore. When are you fucking idiots going to stop blaming Trump for everything? Are you serious? Come on. Grow up. Embarrassing. All right. The asshole of the day is coming up. Who is it going to be? Reach out to Tag Accounting, 616-301-9516. I give them credit for an amazing job doing your old pal Eric Zane's taxes. If I would have just read what it said, I wouldn't have been in shock yesterday, but I'm kind of an idiot. The absolute shit when it comes to doing your taxes, and believe it or not, there is still time. You can wait up to the final minute, but I don't recommend it. I want you to get after this right now. Reach out no matter where you are in the U.S., 616 616-301-9516 to get on their radar, to getting your taxes done. This is going to be a painless process for you. You just gather up all the shit that shows up in the mail for your taxes, all your forms. You send them to the Gins via his online portal. Very easy to do. Going to involve scanny, and upload, and boom, you're done. He's going to let you know what day your taxes are being done. You don't have to be there. That's why I'm telling you about the online portal. So it doesn't matter where you are in the U.S. Have him do your taxes. Mention me when you call. Probably the multi-talented Christina will pick up the phone, 616-301-9516. Make sure you tell Troy and Christina or PJ that Eric Zane sent you, okay? Get your taxes done from the tax hobbit himself. And I recommend, if you're in West Michigan, a face-to-face. That way you can see him. You can get a picture with the former Mr. Basketball candidate from Parma Western High School. 30.6 points per game, despite being only 5'7". Michigan High School, 616-301-9516. I sound like Biden. All right. Jason Mays is the shit, okay? By the way, I hope your recovery from your little injury is going well. He hurt himself on the treadmill. I was like, what are you doing on a treadmill? Well, I was running. I go, don't run. Walk. Walk for like several months before you run. Walking is low impact, and it burns so much energy, and you will be so much happier. Skip the running shit. That's way down the road, okay? Do it that way, man. Anyway, JM Synthetics is the premier, the one and only distributor of AMSOIL products. There's a product that they sell. I don't know what it's called. AMSOIL stick off or jerk off or mud slinger or jizz slinger or something like that. It's a product where, so like you have a weed eater and you have a lawnmower, and then you scrape off all of the lawn, all the dead grass on the underside of it, and you clean that damn thing. You know, you take care of it, unlike me, and you do the same thing with your weed eater. You get all that dead grass off the inside of that thing. Well, then you take this product called, I think it's Mudslinger. Is that what it's called? Ding dong. And you spray it on where you washed. And the grass, it's like doesn't stick to it. It's incredible. It's a fantastic product. Everybody needs to own Mudslinger. The problem is, Rick from TC Paintball just bought all of it. All right? So it might be on back order. My point is, if you want any of the great AMSOIL products, you must get them from JM Synthetics. Online at jmsynthetics.com. Now, the way you do this is you go to that site, jmsynthetics.com. You shop either by piece of equipment or by lubricant. If you know exactly what you're looking for. You can buy filters online. You can buy all this shit online. You pick out what you want, and then there's a number on the homepage. Call it or text it and say, hey, this is what I need. And then, boom, it shows up at your door. Okay? Fantastic. Thank you to Jason Mays at JM Synthetics. And then finally, the big sweetheart of Joe Martinez, A&E Heating and Cooling, 616-516-8579. He installs the Comfort Maker brand of furnaces and air conditioners, the best in the whole industry. And Comfort Maker picks and chooses partners that they want to do business with to install their equipment. And it's turning people away because it's the best brand in the whole industry, hands down. Google review it, look at it. Consumer Report #1 every year. Well, they chose Joe Martinez to install their stuff. That is a huge deal. Now, not only are you getting the best, but I want you to call up any other people that do this for a living in West Michigan and get an estimate for whatever it is they're going to install. Okay? Do it twice. 2 different companies. And then call Joe Martinez and have him do it. He will beat their price. And you're getting the best. The best work, the best craftsmanship, and the best product. Hands down. That's not debatable. And that will mean the lowest price, because if Joe doesn't beat those other two, say, can you beat these guys? And he's going to go, ay, and then he will. He will beat their price. 616-516-8579. Final comment from Great Gabagool concerning Joe Biden. Biden is getting more and more like Rick James. See, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, what am I going to do? Just all of a sudden jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's something to do? Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie Murphy's couch. Fuck your couch! Fuck your couch! All right. Asshole of the Day nominees. Former Vice President Biden for pissing on us and telling it's raining. It could be guy shooting the pile up on US 81. It could be Eric Zane for thinking he was getting $4,500 back from the government when in fact he owed it. Who else could it be? Oh, Peter Doocy for fucking that shit up. He had a perfect opportunity. It's so easy just to pick Biden. By the way, I am voting for him if Trump runs. I'm just telling you right now. Don't think for a second that I'm not going to vote straight ticket Democrat. They've done nothing. Nothing. Sarah says workplace shooter. Yeah, I was going to make it Peter Doocy, but I had forgotten about that. Sarah had that happen at work. My God. And an honorable mention for your dumbass coworkers who's like, why do we have to have our hands up? Shut up. Workplace shooter, that is your asshole of the day. Brought to you by TC Paintball and JM Synthetics. There's TC Paintball right there. Thank you. Looking forward to another paintball event. And that is going to do it, folks. I'm already late. I was supposed to be done at 10:02. That was my promise to myself, and I'm already late. So have a great one. Thank you for being here, checking out this show. If you would, download it wherever you download shows. If you could, subscribe to one of the many places I'm on, exclusively on Apple Podcasts. If you subscribe, it helps me. And as always, follow me on Twitch and sign up on my Patreon. I'll be back a little later on today with the Patreon bonus podcast after I get back with the NFK. Thank you, folks. Bye-bye.